Intro music fades in. Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a complex and ever-evolving situation in the Middle East that's gripping headlines around the globe. The tension between Iran and Israel has escalated dramatically and it's impacting the entire region. Let's break down what's happening and why it matters. First off, let's talk about the US's continued involvement in Middle Eastern conflicts. Recently, the United States conducted airstrikes against Houthi weapons storage facilities in Yemen using B-2 stealth bombers. This signifies a significant ramp-up in military action. Additionally, the US has sent an advanced anti-missile defense system to Israel, reaffirming its support amidst growing regional tensions. One of the hotspots to keep an eye on is Lebanon. Israeli forces recently fired upon a UN peacekeeping post in southern Lebanon, resulting in damage and injuries. The backdrop to this is a humanitarian crisis where 400,000 children have been displaced and there's a looming threat of a cholera outbreak due to deteriorating conditions. In Gaza, negotiations for a ceasefire and the release of hostages have stalled. The US is actively engaged in diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the situation, but so far progress has been slow. The ongoing violence underscores the complex challenges in the region and the tricky role the US plays in navigating these issues. Now, let's shift focus to the rising tensions between Israel and Iran. On September 27th, Israel killed Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah. In retaliation, Iran has ramped up attacks on Israel through its network of proxy militias in Iraq. These proxies have increased their missile, drone, and rocket attacks with about 40 incidents in just the past 2.5 weeks. Iran's strategy here is critical to understand. Instead of direct confrontation, Iran leverages proxy militias in Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. This allows them to project power and respond to Israeli actions without a full-scale war, but this strategy isn't without risks. Analysts warn that these proxy groups could become targets for Israeli retaliation, potentially sparking a wider conflict. In response, Israel has intensified airstrikes in Syria, targeting Iranian-linked sites and Hezbollah supply routes. These operations aim to disrupt Iran's support network and limit its ability to project power through its proxies. The result? A dangerous cycle of covert warfare, casualties, and significant damage on both sides. Lastly, let's delve into Iran's use of proxy warfare. This tactic allows Iran to exert influence and strike at adversaries while maintaining deniability. It's a strategic maneuver, but also a volatile one, contributing to regional instability. Iran's network of proxies isn't limited to the Middle East. They have connections with armed groups worldwide, providing leverage and influence on a global scale. For policymakers, understanding this dynamic is crucial. Countering Iran's proxy network requires a mix of diplomacy, sanctions, and targeted military action. Addressing the root causes of Iran's regional influence, such as economic and political grievances, is also essential for long-term stability. So, there you have it. A snapshot of the escalating tensions between Iran and Israel, the role of the US, and the broader implications of proxy warfare. It's a complex and evolving situation with significant stakes for regional and global stability. Thanks for tuning in. Stay informed and stay safe. Outro music fades out.